All right, fixed. Limited late models. Forgot what I was even running there for a second at Volusia. And since the dirt people probably haven't seen this yet, we're doing a Tulsa Clash at the Expo with the NASCAR Next Gen cars. Here, 40 slots will be available the 21st of January. That's Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, first come, first serve. 40 slots, I think 16 to 18 cars for the main, and it's just, it's going to be an interesting race. Kind of a, if we can do it on pavement at the Coliseum, why can't we do it at dirt on the Chili Bowl? So, it's just for fun. It's probably going to be a mess, but why not give it a try? So, just want to advertise it better, and hopefully we get 40 people. So, let's go try to go fast and say go a few more times. We are the number 3. This guy is sending his packets by postal service. He's gone. So 9-car field right now. And it looks like the track is pretty clean. Didn't see that guy coming. So I haven't been on a fresh track like this. We'll see what we can do. Rear end's hanging out a bit more than I'd like it to with this set. But hopefully that'll create some opportunities later in the race. P2, horrible corner there. Car feels really weird right now. Not sure what's going on. Other than bad driving, corner entry, trying to late apex this, get a drive off the corner. And we're going to keep it nice and low around here. A brake drag to keep the nose down. And that keeps us P3. Yeah. Looks like we're going to be running third in this one. Very close, though. Alright, I think maybe I can get a couple of tenths. Or not tenths, but thousandths. Alright. Can't screw it up. This passing is going to be very difficult here at first. Run to the line. Too early, and that lap is invalidated, so another run to the line.
One more lap.
That was a good exit. But then a horrible 3 and 4. Not sure what I was doing there. Just didn't turn in. 347 though at least, so
there's the flag. It's over.
Could have been a 3-3 had I actually went to the bottom in 3 and 4. I don't know what the hell I was doing there. Wouldn't have done us any good though, and we tie for third place, although I guess it knows it goes much deeper than 3 numbers, so it's not an actual tie. I don't know if they have the who ran it first rule, but we're dropping even further, and there's still the number 1 car to go, so looks like we are going to be starting 6th, and we've got this guy wasting our time. Just go do a lap, dude. Like, what is with the fast people lately thinking that they have to go very last and waste everyone's time? I don't understand what this is. Everyone's done a lap but you. Get going. So, yeah, this is going to be a difficult race. We'll be starting 6th, so mid-pack on the outside. That means by 3 and 4, we're going to be maybe 8th place. So it's going to be a struggle. Try to make it work, though. Only thing we can do. And he's done his lap, and, well, I guess we got to wait anyways because this person isn't here, and we would move on normally, but apparently they've changed how that all works. Or maybe we wouldn't have moved on anyways, but this is going to cut off 30 seconds of wait time. But I think once it gets down to remaining time 130, it just deactivates the speed up. Yep, there we go. So, all pointless. Really, I mean, qualifying, we could have got 5th, and that's about it. So we just got to hope that these guys up front all run into each other. And we can keep out of it. But 30 laps, no cautions. And we should be able to get around the 11, but again, you never know. We might finish dead last, because, I mean, the 4 is right behind us. And really the only person... The 7 and the 9 are a little bit further off, but the 4 and the 8 could be just as quick as us, and are just as quick as us in Q. So, gonna just have to hope we don't get randomly turned by solid fenders. Now, after waiting for a minute for someone to show up that was not going to show up, we can race.
You're on the outside this time. Pit road is closed right now.
Whoever's made the paint scheme in front of us, please fix that. That spoiler is annoying me. Alright, so we need to find out what color the 11 is. That way I know if I'm clear and I can get down low into 3. If I see him in my mirror, I will try to get a little lower into 3. That way we don't get freight trained off of 4. Got a black nose at least. Waiting on more people to join still. This is just waiting. Waiting and waiting and waiting, and we'll probably just get wrecked into turn 1. Being very impatient with my limited time to get races in around the Chili Bowl. Alright, everyone that's here has joined now. Just see if we can see any other colors on this 11. No, he's pretty much all black. Some blue. Alright. Yeah, that should be fairly easy to spot in the mirror if we clear him.
1 lap to green.
Got to get a good start here, and just hope nothing crazy happens into one.
Get ready, going green.
We've at least got the leader in our view. He's going. Guy in front of me is not.
The pace car is in. Green, green,
Outside
green.
front row is not, and we're back to 6th.
Car
And the
inside.
11 pushes up and hits us.
You're up top, 3 wide. Still hold. Clear.
Try to take away the lines.
Inside. 19.582. Clear inside. Car inside.
Not much we can do right now.
Clear inside. Inside.
Fall in line here.
5-3. Clear.
And then hope that we can pull a bit of a gap. Extremely weird. And they get into each other behind us, so that will open a gap there. We shouldn't have to worry about them.
16.3.
So now it's just drive around and hope something happens ahead, or hope that I can find a line that works better for me.
16.438.
The cut down into 1 is not working. We're getting very loose over the slick. We'll do a slight lift in the center of the corners.
16.442.
Just driving through slick right now. I need to quit that. Luckily the guys behind are still running into each other. Finally get through 1 and 2 alright, but I'm never going to be able to make a pass here unless this guy really screws up. Or if we find the high side sooner. Maybe up on the moisture cushion on entry and then try to turn it down. I don't even know if we can get it turned down to get a run off the corner, but he's going to hit the wall.
16.451.
He's going through the slick. We got the leaders running into each other.
The next car's the leader. Car outside. 16.458.
Takes away our line, and now he's going to be angry, and we just gotta try not to get caught up in anything. Nowhere for us to go at the moment, so
Car outside. 16.674. Clear outside.
way down here. As we fall closer to the guys behind us. Try to get the high line to work around the 4 then.
16.802. Clear inside. Car inside. Stay high to the car on the low side. Clear inside. Inside. 16.62.
I guess that kind of works out for us. I think the 1's a bit damaged. He's not coming off the corner very good.
Clear outside. 16.446. You're in fifth.
The cut down off of 4 is actually working fairly well, but then it just sets you up for a bad corner entry into 1, so not much to be done there at the moment.
16.60.
And apparently I got into the back of him, even though we weren't getting 0 X's.
3 wide. Clear, 2 wide.
So stupid how they have the damage model and contact on here. They're gonna go eat the wall.
You're in the middle, 3 wide. Outside, 2 wide. Clear outside, 17.
We were nowhere near the one car's rear end. I don't know why he started turning, but
Keep low. Clear outside.
that cost us a spot.
The car outside, 16.76. Clear.
And we'll fall in line.
Clear up top. The car inside, clear, 16.705.
There's not much you can do. Bottom's toast. So even if you get a run on someone out of the corner, unless you can do a slider, but you can't really do a slider when you're nearly flat out the whole way.
10 to go, this time by.
So I have no idea how we're going to make a pass here, but
16.752.
at least we got some room behind, and just thinking about a slider.
Car outside.
I think we can clear it if we get a good run.
1, clear high.
We'll hop back in line and then set that up for one of the last few laps and hope we don't just stuff him in the wall.
Inside, 16.699. Clear inside.
Got the run now, we're gonna go for it.
Inside, 16.501. Clear inside, you're back in fifth. You got 5 laps to go.
Alright, well, we did that clean. Amazingly, and now we should be able to pull away from him as long as I don't hit the wall. A little high there. And the 8 slams into him. Hopefully that keeps the 8 far enough away from me now.
2 left to go. 2 to go.
2 to go. Been a fun race for being kind of stuck in a 1-lane track. It was fun to kind of feel that out, see it, and then go for it.
Last lap. 16.819.
And just to protect from getting anything from a mile back, we're gonna go down here, and we'll take P5. Probably could have got 4th, but that stupid mistake running into the 1 did not work out for us. So the 1 got used up quite a bit in that race, I think. But let's go take a look at that whole situation here. So it kind of starts with what happens up here. The racing fine side by side. And the 2 doors him on corner entry and up into the fence, and then he's just got nowhere to go. Then he gets adored again by the 5. 4 comes along. And then I finally decide that, hey, we'll just follow him around the outside. We make that work. And then I fuck up here. Not here. Next lap, I guess. We'll take a look at it and see. But it's essentially a square box, the whole rear end, and so it just turns him when it shouldn't have. Here's a good view of it. This starts spinning him because we're hitting a flappy fender. And then it just continues to spin him, and I have to lift off. So, yep, that should never have caused what it did. But unfortunately, with the current model, it turned him more, and then cost us a spot, and him a spot. Almost end up 3 wide middle there. Get back to the top. I had to protect that from the 8. We go middle here. We can't clear because the 4 is there. And then I knew I had to fall in line as quick as possible. Otherwise the 8 was going to get it wound up on top. Work my way up into the high line. And then from there, it was just set up the pass, which I think we kind of start thinking about it. Because we were getting runs on the exit on this guy. So I tried it there just to see what it felt like on corner entry. I had no plans to pass him there. I just wanted to see what the car was going to do and if we were going to get far enough up. And I could tell from there that we'd be able to clear him if we just sent it. So then I just needed to work my way back and get a run. But then the 8 goes to our inside. Luckily, he goes through the slick, so now I have to do it. And we go in. He lifts a bit for us. Just barely clear him. Comes back to the bottom, but you can't get that hooked up. And then we got the spot. Had he done a slider in 1 and 2, I think we would have been stuck in a slider fest. And the 8 would have eventually just ran us over, I think. But so then I gave the 8 the idea. He's got a run coming out of the corner. And he goes in. No, this isn't when he hits him. He goes in middle. Then he goes in middle again and just slides up and pushes him up the track. Wasn't even attempting to get to the bottom. And so that sends the 1 back even further. So not as bad as I thought it was, but still pretty poor. But the 1 was way off pace somehow. So let's go through the wrecks real quick. It's just going to be little contacts and stuff that we've mostly seen around us, but maybe there'll be something we didn't see. We saw this. And we saw this. Dude got used up. The 7 is trying the wall ride. Doesn't work here. That's why I love this track. 6 is gonna eat the wall on exit. Yeah. And I think the 8's going to get wrecked here after the race. Yeah. The 1 had a frustrating race. So, he took it on, or took it out on the last guy that got to him. Let's take a look at the results, and end up losing 1 iRating, gained 15 safety rating, and all of that beating and banging, and only 4 incidents total. And it was from that hit with the 8 and the 1. So, yeah, a 1-lane track, but luckily we were able to recover a bit. So, hope you enjoyed that race. Thanks for watching.